Let y'all to see what's cracking lacking in y'all neighborhood. What's good in the neighborhood. Once again, your boy just came back from a crazy run. I was sprint running. Sprint running means I was running 100 yards and then jogging. I was sprinting 100 yards and jogging 100 yards. Did that for 4 miles. Actually, I did it right over 4 miles. I went no, I did 4 miles exact. 4 miles exact. Thought I had went over. It's exactly 4 miles. Burned 375 calories. Yeah. And now I'm sitting on my bench seat and just trying to collect myself. Hey, look, man, trying to collect myself after that jump. I got up this morning, came downstairs, had some working out to do. Y'all know how the game go. It's Friday. I don't miss no days, but definitely don't miss Friday. I put out some new videos. So if y'all get a chance to check the channel, go back and I dropped this video earlier called Shadowboxing in the Dark. That joint came out fire. Then I dropped a new video right before I left to go for my run. It's called Don't Get Hit. You might want to watch that one. Don't Get Hit. Let's see. Jerome Wortham, what's good, dog? My man. What's cracking in the neighborhood, player? Man, look, man, I'm telling you straight up. I just came home. I've been in the house like maybe 10 minutes. Enough time for me to take the stuff I had that I bought at the store for dinner today, put it in the freezer, and then come over here and sit down. That's it. I took my jacket off. I had a jacket over top of this hoodie and this black t-shirt. Yeah, man. It was tough out there in the streets today, bro, because the wind was blowing. That's why I didn't just want to straight out. I didn't want to straight out jog because the wind was blowing. Yep. But Heyman Floyd, Al Heyman. Floyd don't understand without Al, he would not even have 340 million to have missing. Hey, look, maybe so, but you know, both hands wash the other one. You ever seen one hand wash itself? No, it would take two hands to wash. Al Heyman had money, Floyd had a career. Together, they made a team. Hey, look, when it come down to it, as according to the records now, I ain't 100% on the records, but according to the records, Al Heyman was stealing. Hey, look, I owned barbershops my whole life. I had great barbers that worked for me to make my shop have the name that it had. But if I wasn't paying those guys what they actually deserved, if I paid them what I wanted them to have, then I'm stealing. We supposed to be partners. We supposed to make the amount of money we supposed to make. You supposed to make yours, I'm supposed to make mine. You ain't supposed to take something from mine. I ain't supposed to take none from yours. So if that's the case, then go ahead and get your money. Get your money, Floyd. Don't give away no money. Al Heyman didn't promote boxing. He was a music promoter. He promoted Beyonce, concerts. He managed artists. Floyd brought him into the boxing arena. Had him managing boxers. And they was making money together. But if that's the case, don't take none of my share. Give me all my money. You both of y'all made a lot of money. Is Ryan Garcia really getting a title fight after losing his last fight? How does that happen? Ryan Garcia didn't lose his last fight. Unless you're talking about the fight they took. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. He did lose his last fight. My fault. I forgot about that. Just that fast, I forgot about Rolly Romero. Hey, look. Hey, look. It's the way the game go. Ryan Garcia got a lot more money and a lot more chances to make more money than Rolly. They didn't even want Rolly to win that fight. Rolly had to knock Ryan out to win that fight. Because if Rolly not knocked Ryan out, it would have been a draw. Say, what if your barbers come back 15 years later talking about you owe me, coach? Hey, look, it's part of the game. That's why If I stole it, I owe it. That's how I go. If you don't want them to come back, then don't steal it. But the way my barbers work, I don't know if you know anything about barbershops, but my barbers, the way we worked, my barbers pay booth rent. So on Friday, before 12 o'clock, they put $100 on my desk. And they can, whatever they made throughout the day, that was on them. But they put $100 on my desk, that's booth rent for the week. And that's cheap because this was in the 90s, in the early 2000s. No, late 90s up to the early 2000s. Because around 2013, I was working by myself. So for the last 7 years, I had a smaller shop and it was just me cutting. But it wasn't a chance for me to steal it because basically they made their own money. They collected their own money. And then they brought me my $100 at the end of the week. Some of them gave me my $100 on Monday and was good to the following Friday. You know what I'm saying? But some people like to pay their money at the top of the week. Didn't matter to me. I made my money. But I've seen barbershops where they do a percentage. And that means that your barber write a ticket to his customer. The customer go up the front and pay the cashier. And at the end of the week, we split the money, whatever your commission was, 70-30. I worked like that for 4 years. I used to do $1,000 off the top minimum every week. And my cut was 70%, so $700. I get $700 minus taxes, like $600 and something every week. And then I started getting better. Started doing $1,200, $1,300, so I was getting like $800. That's the bottom line. But and then a lot of guys like that get ripped off. But I ain't stay long enough to get ripped off. I worked for the guy 2 years as an apprentice. No, 3 years as an apprentice. The fourth year, my fourth year, I got my license. And later that same fourth year, I got my own shop. But it's the game, bruh. If you're stealing, you're old. Did he say I stole it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he said. I ain't following it. I just basically know that Floyd, man, the thing about rich people, you can hide money. Rich people can hide money. I got a friend right now that's a millionaire. I got a few friends that's millionaires. But one friend that's a millionaire say, I hired a lawyer to watch my money. Then I hired another lawyer to watch that lawyer. So with that being said, it's a lot of stealing going on out there, player. A lot of stealing. So with that being the case, if you don't want your money stole, you got to hire 2 lawyers. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd probably had 2 lawyers. And now that they're checking the books, Floyd realized that some money's missing. I mean, $340 million is not a small amount of money to be missing. It's a lot of money to be missing. And it might take a little while. You might have had concerns about that money a while back and brought it up. And Al Haymon might have brushed it under the rug. Thought you was going to forget about it. It's kind of hard to forget about $340 million, player. It'd be hard for me to forget about 100. If you owe me 100 and I see you all the time, what's worse is when somebody owe you 100 and you see him all the time and he never got your 100, but you always see him spending money. Ether, what's good, dog? Do amateur boxing competitions exist for older fighters? Yeah, it's called the Masters Division. First of all, amateur boxing starts at 8 and goes to 40. So if you consider 30 to 40 older, 40-year-olds are still fighting for titles, still fighting for golden gloves and state titles, regional titles and national titles, Olympic titles, 40 years old. And so at 40, amateur boxing stops. And then past 40, it's called the Masters class division. It's not a lot of people in the division, but you can still find fights, depending on if you go to a national tournament. If you go to a national tournament, you don't just go and show up and just wait to get picked to fight. You turn in your information at the crib. You mail your information in, and they got all your information, and then they can match your fights before you ever get there. They let you know if you got to fight. Yeah, the Masters Division, because, man, if it was 58-year-old people out there, 135 to 140, I'd probably still be fighting too, just because I like fighting. It's an art, but it's a sport, and it's an art, and that's what I liked about it. But it ain't too many Masters divisions out there with smaller people. Usually it's the bigger people. Usually it's the middleweights to heavyweights, super heavyweights. But it still exists, though. It still exists. I appreciate you asking that question, though. Hey, look, make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all log in. And if y'all new to the channel, please don't be afraid to subscribe. Let's keep the party going. I want all the questions. Drop me with the questions. I tell y'all all the time, get y'all questions together at night. Get them together at night so when y'all come up here, we can have a whole lot to talk about. It's a Friday, man. Y'all know what it is. I've been up training all day, man. I broke it down like Georgia Brown. I said I'm tired now, but guess what? It's about 8 minutes to 3, and about 8 minutes to 5. I'll be plating my food, dog. I'll be plating my food. I ain't ate since yesterday I ate from 5:15 to 6:15, although I was done at about 6 o'clock. So I ain't ate since 6 o'clock yesterday. It's the same way every day, dog. John 3:16 is the good word for the day. That's what it is. Your videos is going to get me in trouble. Hey, look, that's what I want. I want them to get you. I want them to make you put somebody else in trouble. You're not gonna be in trouble. Hey, look, I just dropped the video today. I don't know if y'all seen it yet, but y'all might want to go look at it. It's called "Don't Get Hit." Defense made simple. Defense made simple. Don't get hit. People ask me all the time, they say, Coach, what's the best block? This block, that block, block. You know what I'm saying? Block. What's the best block? Block. What's the best block? No block. That's the best block. The best block is don't get hit. That's the best block. I'm eating, you say in eating. I'm getting confused here. I'm eating on some grapes right now, and they good too, man. Knock the grapes out your hand. Look, man, people be telling me what they be eating, and I'm hungry, man. I'm telling you, man, this is what I got to eat right now. I got a half a gallon of water left. It's a half a gallon, player. I got to chew on some water. You feel me? I got to chew on some water. So you watch my videos and think you can compete? You probably can. Everybody can compete. It's levels of greatness. You probably great now, but you can get better, but you great now. Don't ever get it twisted. If you follow what I teach, you follow what I preach, you good already. See what I'm saying? Bottom line. My bad, Coach. I forgot how hungry you be. I be hungry right now. I be hungry right now because it's 2 hours from dinner time, player. Hey, man, I be so hungry. I be so hungry I got to drink this water. It's like my stomach growling, like a lion inside. Man, but I'm trying to drown the lion with this water. I'm trying to make him quiet because right now I'm tired. Y'all will be able to hear. If I put the phone in my stomach, y'all hear. Rawr, rawr. That's how hungry I be, dog. My stomach be growling like a lion, and I be drinking this water to shut that lion up. I still got 2 hours left, man. But you know what? The good part about doing a live stream is I could be up here for 2 hours. I could be up here for 2 hours. Because if I sat in one spot, I'd be like, that's how I'm going to be. I'm ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? I say, man, I was watching some of the old masters of boxing, and sometimes it makes me want to cry how great some of those dudes were. Hey, look, they were great. These guys, there's been some warriors in this world, bruh. It's been some warriors in this world, bruh. Man, it's been some warriors. I'm talking about from the 20s all the way up. Some warriors. Guys that fought like this, that didn't quit. Nowadays, you get a guy hit. Brian Garcia took a hit in the stomach, and it won't even a hard hit. He went down against Javante and didn't even get back up. But once they counted him out, see how he spruced back up real quick? Woo, that was a good hit. He caught me. Dude, you a sucker. You could have got back up. Can you imagine some of the fights that we done seen in real life, or some of the fights that we done seen in the movies with special forces and Green Berets getting hit, getting clipped, getting stabbed, get back up, pull the knife out, and keep fighting? I seen a dude one time, man, back in the day, get shot with a .22 caliber in the right side of his chest. He kept fighting. Said plain and simple. I lived in a thug neighborhood, man. These cats kept fighting. Chris Brady, what's good, dog? Glad y'all up here, man. Continue to hit the like button, and if y'all ain't a member of the channel, please subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, my thanks go to y'all, bruh. My blessings go to y'all. I do 100 push-ups every day, 100, and 100 pull-ups every day, and 100 squats every day. My goal is 30 days or 60 or 100 days. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm having a great day. And let me explain something to you about that workout. I love it. I love any kind of workout. Any kind. All I tell people is this. Pick a goal that's attainable, not too hard to attain, not too easy to attain, but attainable. So if you say 30 days, right? When you get to 28 days, see how you feel. You get to 30 days, make it another 30 days. Tell yourself, say it out loud so you can hear yourself say it. Like Cat Williams say, your brain don't know when you're telling a lie. So say it out loud. So your brain gonna make you up the next day and make you get back to work. I started my training August the 12th, 2013. I was demanding that I lost weight. I was demanding that I lost weight. So August the 12th, 2013. The only reason I remember the date is because it was the day before my anniversary. My anniversary is August the 13th. August the 12th. I was walking past the mirror, getting ready to take a shower, and just came home from teaching people. And I was teaching boxing. I walked past the mirror and I saw my stomach, and I ain't like it. It wasn't big, I wasn't sloppy, but I ain't feel like that was me. That ain't the me I remember. That ain't the me I'm used to. So I decided right then, take a wash up, put some more clothes on, and then go for a walk. And that's how the whole thing started. So with that being said, I lost 60 pounds in 60 days. And I kept saying after the 60 days, I'm going to take a cheat day. I ate half a honey bun, threw the other half in the trash. I went outside and put it in the dumpster, right? And then I said, I'm going for another walk because I felt like I shouldn't cheat. Then I kept saying 30 more days. Then it was 60 more days. Then it was 90 more days. And before you know it, this is what? I don't even know what the date is. February the 13th, 2026. Been training ever since. I ain't never took a day off. Not one day. I kept fooling myself into thinking that I was going to take it off after 45 days. Stuff like that. I just keep creating new things to do. Same thing I did when I went vegan. I said I'm going to go vegan for a week. Then it was 2 weeks. Then it was a month. Then it was 2 months. Now it's been, 12 years? Hey, bruh, you can do it, Chris. You can do it. Just keep pushing. I put a 20-pound vest on, and I do 200 push-ups, 40 pull-ups, 40 chin-ups, 40 dips, and a 10-minute plank. That's the beginning of my workout every day. No matter what else I do, those 4 things are the staple of my workout. It is what it is. And I do it all with a 20-pound vest on. But I don't know how you doing yours, but I'm sure whatever you're doing it. It don't make no difference if you got a vest on or you got a shirt on. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing, dog. ARAKAI. What's good? Salute, homie. Hey, look, real. I don't know what the rest of that is. You got me punching clean uppercut. Hey, look, man. That's what I'm talking about. Punch them clean uppercuts. Don't drop the hand. Don't drop the hand. Like they say, don't drop the soap. Don't drop the hand. That's them uppercuts. Twist that body. Right up under that chin. Right up under that chin. Send them to the moon, dog. Send them to the moon. Denon, what it do, man? Glad to have you up here, player. Hey, look, I see y'all hitting the like button when y'all logging in. Y'all doing your boy square. Keep hitting that like button. Man, my neck is stiff. My shoulders is tight. I feel good, though. You know why? Pain lets you know you're alive, bro. Pain lets you know you're alive. Pain lets you know you are alive. But like I said, man, for all y'all up here looking for the best boxing tip of the day, go watch this video I got. I just dropped it. I dropped it an hour and 51 minutes ago. And it's called Don't Get Hit. Defense Made Simple. Don't get hit. Sheesh. My trainer didn't even put me on to those tips. Trainers trash nowadays. Yeah, but they watch. A lot of trainers, man, unfortunately, they watch TV. And they think they know it all from watching TV. And don't even watch good TV. And say, trust me. I used to have a friend of mine that was a martial art instructor. He would watch my videos of me training boxers and then come to me and ask me, where do you put your hands? How do you step? Show it to me in real life because he saw it online. He says, am I doing it right? He was learning, and he was a master instructor at a karate studio, but he was learning to teach boxing at that studio and put boxing parts into his karate training. So he was asking me how to teach. I was like, why don't you just call me and tell me to come to the gym? Because he didn't want nobody to know that he didn't know how to do it. It is what it is. I ain't mad at them. But if you need me, you know where to find me. Say they got to get it together. Well, you know what the problem is? They got good intentions. But the biggest problem is, have you ever had somebody, let me give you, I'm gonna ask you a question. Let's kill my throat first, because my throat dry, because I was outside running in that cold air. Afternoon, coach. What up? What up, George X? I don't know how to say it, but that Jorjx. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked into a gym, or you ever watched it on TV, or you ever seen it in real life? You ever seen where to hit people at? People know about the liver punch because we've been talking about that a lot. The liver punch. They know about the liver punch. I had to think about what side because the camera reversed. So this would be the right side. This is my right side for real, but the camera's reversed. So with that being the case, liver punch, right? You know you can hit in the liver. It's a lot of places that you can hit people to score points, but they don't understand that. That's why everybody keep going for this. Keep going for the head. Do you know if you snap a guy's head back, that's a point? Do you know if you hit him with the force? They say hit with the force of the blow behind of the body behind the blow. So, in other words, if you hit with the force of the body behind the blow, if I hit you hard enough that your body moves, like I'm going through your body, right? It don't have to be a big solid punch, just enough punch to change the direction of your body. Like you do like that. That's a point. They don't understand that. So the bottom line is people teaching people how to punch them in the face. They're not teaching you. Why would you teach a guy to punch a guy in the face when the guy's hands is right here? See guys come out like this. Their hands are right here. Why would I tell them to hit there? Why don't I tell them to hit here? Why don't I tell them to push the hand out like this? Right? So you throw a two-piece. Bang. Bang. So you push out with one hand and hit it with the other hand. Why don't I teach you that? Why don't I teach you that if your hands are right here, why don't I teach you throw pops right here? So the guy got to do this. Or he either got to do this. A lot of people block like this. So why don't I tell you to throw a double? So when he blocked the first one, you come over the top. Hit him with the second one. Boxing is just like martial art. It's a strategy. I tell people, if you got two guys lined up, we face to face. We could be both right-handed or both left-handed. If your front foot is on the outside of my foot, you plan on going around me. If your front foot is on the inside of my foot, you plan on going the other way. If your front foot is lined up just like this, two front feet lined up together, I'm coming straight at you. They don't understand that. I can come straight at you for a half a second, jump off the line, pop, pop, pop. And before you get a chance to turn around, you're getting hit with the shots. Why do I make a hook the last shot, pap, pap, and then a hook? Because if I go pap, pap, and you turning when I'm turning, as you getting hit with the hook as you finishing your turn. So your hook is hitting you here. Next thing you know, I drop you. It's so much to teach in boxing. I love boxing. I love karate. I love fighting, period. Because you can make a guy good. A guy can come in your gym and not know nothing. And you can make him good. How? Teach him. Teach him. Teach him what to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to it, bro. That's why I love this game. Y'all see I love this game. Let me see. Ether. Many older people in the past told me about after 30, your body starts breaking down. I knew it was because I knew that was BS because I know what good food and exercise can do. I'm 31 and people think I'm a teenager. Hey, look at me, dog. Look at me. People used to tell me, I used to have a whole beard. Y'all know I shave my beard off every so often. I used to get tired of it. But I had the whole beard at one time. I was 52, had the full beard. And this guy told me, he said, if you didn't have the beard, I wouldn't know how old you was. This was me standing in my front yard with the beard. He said, if you didn't have that beard, I wouldn't know how old you was. And I was 52. Still in the same shape. I was just 52 then. I'm 58 now. I slimmed up a little bit more and got more cut because I wanted to be more cut. I was 145, I think 145, 150 in that picture, but I'm like 144 now. So, but hey man, it's all about you. They tell you all this stuff, man. And the reason the people that's telling you that, that's because they can't get it. They tell you your stomach gonna be flabby. They tell you your muscles gonna be weak. They tell you you should do all this other stuff. Cause they can't get it. Don't listen to them, bro. Listen to you, bro. Sorry. What was your workout room today? What was my workout routine today? Oh, it's deep. My workout routine is always deep. I mean, I do a full load of calisthenics. I'm talking about push-ups. I do 200 push-ups, 40 pull-ups, 40 dips, 40 chin-ups, a 10-minute plank, 15 to 20 minutes worth of crunches. Then I do 3 sets of leg lifts. Then I did a dead hang from the pull-up bar for 2 minutes. Then I went to the weights. That's shoulder shrugs, single arm obliques, push-ups, shoulder shrugs, single arm obliques, deadlift, 1-hand bench press, 2-hand bench press, squats, parallel bars, and I was doing L-sit on the parallel bars, 30 minutes on the heavy bag. Then I made a video because I wanted to make a video about the blocking thing. Then I went running 4 miles. Then I came home and did a live stream. That took me about 3.5 hours. Some of us can have a drink and stop. Some of us have one drink and then it's 30 days later. Hey, look, I've been that guy. Because I like drinking. I literally like drinking. But guess what? I cut drinking out. Now I'm not that guy. Now I don't know if I touched it, I probably would be the same way. I got to have 2 of them. So now guess what? I don't drink no more. So what I do is So what I do is my 50 now and then 50 later and then my push-ups 100, then my 100 squat. Yeah, that's cool. It don't make no difference how you do it as long as you do it. Because guess what? You beating a whole lot of people that's sitting on the couch. How long do you think it would last against how long do you think you would last against a prime Mike Tyson? First of all, man, me and Mike Tyson, we ain't even the same. Hey, look, I know there's somebody that don't know a whole lot about boxing because I'm 140 pounds. Mike Tyson was 220 to 240 pounds. He was 100 pounds heavier than me, dog. There would be no reason. They wouldn't even sanction a fight. You can't only fight a guy 10 pounds heavier than you or 10 pounds lighter than you. That's the weight to be weighed in for the weight class. So bottom line is, bruh, we wouldn't even be in the same bracket at the same time. We might be near the same age, but we not the same. I ain't never been Mike Tyson size in my whole life. Looking very good. I don't exercise. I just take long walks for exercise. I'm 51, and people think I'm only 20. Keep up the good work on YouTube. Green Bay, Wisconsin. What up, Wisconsin? Jason Bender. Hey, look, walking is exercise. Anything you do to speed up your heart rate is exercise. You don't have to do the same thing I do or the same thing some of these other people up here do, but do what you do. Somebody said, ever try martial arts? But I spent 20 years in martial arts. I'm sorry, it might be some new people up here. And for the new people up here, let me explain something to you. I'm 58 years old. I started karate at 7. I spent 20 years in karate, 20 years in boxing. I became a boxing coach and a karate instructor. I studied Okinawa Shorin-ryu. And I became a boxing instructor and a martial art instructor. Got into weightlifting, got into calisthenics, mastered calisthenics, my own body weight. I went from 201 to 140 in 60 days in 2013. That's a little bit about me. So yeah, I've been in martial arts. I studied everything from Okinawa Shorin-ryu, Taekwondo, Judo, wrestling, 52 blocks, knife fighting, Eskrima. FSU. I hope that's Florida State University. What's good, dog? Excuse me, y'all. The Truth Seeker. What up, dog? Warren G. What up? Hey, look, man. Marcus Potts. What it do, man? Kevin Tripp. I've been teaching martial arts since I was in service. Shaolin Kung Fu in a combat situation. Martial arts will keep you alive. Lifting weights won't. It all depends. All depends on what kind of weights we talking about. Martial arts, I love martial arts. Spent my whole life doing martial arts. But weights work for a reason, bro. They make weights for a reason. Weights is $1 billion industry. I mean, if you overdo it, you could overdo Kung Fu and not be alive. But I don't mess with kung fu. I studied Okinawa Shorin-ryu and various other martial arts. But don't let nobody tell you weights won't keep you alive, because it will. Raj, amen, sir. Amen to you, brother. Do you have anybody that talk trash about you after you stopped drinking and made a change? Did people hate on you? No, because I ain't hang with nobody. I ain't hung with nobody since I was in high school. I don't have friends like that. I got people I deal with, and now I keep them outside my house. You know, I can count 5 people that ever been inside my house, and some of them was family, which means not even the whole family been inside my house. Hey, look, that's how you keep your stuff nice. Kevin Tripp, you got a lot of things that you do that you think are the best. I appreciate you though. Mediterranean diet is good, but it ain't the best. What up, Phoenix? Leave the great. Can you ever overtrain? Yep, a lot of people overtrain. That's why you see people that go to the gym come out and 4 days later, they still sore from the same thing they did. They overtrained. You say, what does dem muck? I don't know. I ain't never heard of it. I'm going come into your dojo and challenge you in front of your students. You gonna get you can get a reality check. That's how I move too, coach. Hey, look, that's how you supposed to move. Keep everybody out your business. Hey, look, I bought a couch and a love seat and all this furniture in my living room, and nobody ever sat in it but me and my wife. We pick chairs to sit on because we sit next to each other when we watch TV, when we eat dinner. My kids is gone and grown, so everything I leave in this house stays the same way. If I left out of here and was gone a month, when I come back, if I had a half a sub sandwich, it's still gonna be in the refrigerator. Kevin Tripp said, do I actually believe that a weightlifter could stand a chance against a trained martial artist? It depends on what he lifting weights for. Everybody that go in the gym, just like when people think about boxing, they just think about punching somebody in the face, putting on a pair of gloves and punching somebody in the face. When people think about karate, they only think about kicking. They don't think about the other stuff that we teach or do in karate. So my thing is this: you got a weightlifter, don't mean he just lift weights. I know guys that do like I do. I spend a lot of time lifting weights to make my body stronger, to make my muscles harder, to make my speed faster. And so you might run into a guy that's just straight street fighter that you don't know is a street fighter, but just all you see him doing is lifting weights. And he might be good at what he do. I was good as a street fighter too. I came up a street fighter. I jump rope for an hour each day, then play basketball. Then you got some heck of a cardio and some heck of a feet. What do I think is the best diet? Vegan. That's what I do. I've been on other diets, but the best diet to me is vegan because you're not taking a chance with nothing. You take a chance with all this food, especially if you let somebody else cook it. You're taking a chance with what they put in it. What can you put in lettuce? What can you put in a tomato? I'm straight 100% raw vegan, and I eat number of fruit and nuts. I don't give you a chance to mess up my food. I don't eat in restaurants. I eat at home. 9th Street Gym in Phoenix. Boy, what I'm talking about, man. Get that work in, player. Means, yep, a weightlifter won't have the speed or killing. It depends. I can't, like I say, you can't judge a book by its cover. I know guys that lift weights that's got everything you would think they don't have. They got it. But I'm not into challenging people. I'm not, this ain't the 1940s. I don't challenge people. People kill people. I'm a vegan too, mostly whole food. We in here. And Kevin Tripp says, I love veggies. Need a bit. I eat. We old game that I shoot and fish in the ocean fresh. Yeah, I don't eat meat. So it's all good for you. I don't eat nothing that came from an animal, and I don't eat no animal. If I can pet it or hold it, and it was alive, other than a plant, I don't eat it. But I appreciate y'all being on my channel and all the new cats that's up here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's just that easy. All you got to do is hit the button. Man, I got less than, let me see, an hour from now to be 4:15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, about an hour and 35 minutes until I get to eat. That's an hour and 35 minutes until I get to eat. I ain't ate since I finished eating at about 6 o'clock yesterday. I started at 5:15, was done at 6. I didn't have enough food to eat yesterday. I kind of ate through what I ate quick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was hungry. But I'm getting ready to do the same thing again today. Y'all know I eat for 1 hour every day. And let 23 hours let my body heal. I'm like you, Kevin. I respect everybody's opinion. It is what it is. Everybody got a different philosophy. I appreciate that. That's what makes the world go around. We can't all believe the same thing, or the world would be blue and white. Some of us would like blue, some of us would like white. Coach, you still train? I still train every day and everything I ever learned. If you watch my channel, I got videos up here of me kicking the bag, videos of me elbowing the bag, showing my 52 block. I do knife fighting, Excremer. You show me doing that. You might see me doing a kata at some point. I'm outside hitting the bag. You might see me doing pad work. You know, it all depends on what day it is. I walk, run, and bike. You know what I'm saying? I rode my bike as much as 50 miles. I walk, 14, 15 miles. I run 14, 15 miles. I mean, do it all. I don't stop doing nothing. And I'm 58 years old. I don't stop doing nothing. Kevin Tripp, I respect your knowledge, brother. There's so much to life so much life to live as long as you keep your body active and feed it well, you can enjoy many adventures. That's what I always say. Too many people, man, keep giving up. They give up too early. I know guys, man, when they get to 40, 45, they stop doing everything. They say, man, I'm only going to be here a little while longer. I'm only going to be here a little while longer. I don't know what you said that for. I got friends right now that's 93 years old, still walking. See, I was saying with staff, hey, man, I got all kinds of stuff. I got staff, bows, tumfas, sais, nunchucks, a sword, throwing knives, a blackjack. I got a blackjack about yay long, I guess it's about 14 inches long with the hand grip. Yeah, I train with everything. I spend a lot of time, man. You gotta remember, like I said, you know when you're not 20, you got a history. At 58 years old and starting at 7, I got a 51-year history. It ain't many things I haven't came across. But I like the art. The only thing I wish I would have done was stayed actively in a dojo. I still can go to a dojo and still go through the training drills and still help people in there. And I got friends that own dojos, but I wish I would have stayed active in it more so. Still actively in tournaments and stuff like that, because as you get to 58 years old, you can't actively fight. There's nobody 58 that's still fighting. You know what I'm saying? They trying to retire from fighting. I'm trying to pick it back up again. So karate is different. Martial arts is different. I could have went into a taekwondo tournament and still did the same thing because I practiced everything. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what the future? Who knows what the future may bring? You might hear me say it online one day. Right now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm in a competition right now with Men's Health and Fitness magazine as to be Mr. Health and Fitness. You can find that on my post. It says vote now. Vote for your boy Coach Carl to be Mr. Health and Fitness. It's nothing to it. You can find it on my post that's online. Right now, it's like we down to, I think, the top 15. It was like probably 100 and something at first, but it's down to the top 15, and I'm still number 3. I don't got to win it. I just got to be in it. I don't get in stuff no more to try to win. I just want to be in it. So you need to bring back Soul Train. Hey, look, for real. I like Soul Train. Much respect. Terry, much respect, dog. Yeah, I remember the band Shy from the 90s. Yes, sir. I remember a lot from the 90s. In the 90s, that's when, shoot, I was 4 years out of high school in 1990. I came out of high school in 1986. Say Motown. Motown had some hits, man. Hey, look, Motown used to put that real work in. Good R&B. Rap that made sense. Now everybody want to be a gangster. Kevin, how long you been involved in Kung Fu? 46 years. That's what I'm talking about. It's a lot of time, bruh. What branch of the military were you in? You say you taught it in the military. Ha! So we can't even call the new stuff hip hop no more. Nah, man. It's junk now. Hey, look, they don't disguise it no more. They just go straight out talking about what they gonna do, what they gonna eat. You can eat all that you can eat all that you want. Hey, look, don't call me for that party. This ain't a P. Diddy moment. Hey, look, Air Force, cool. Hey, look, I tell people up here all the time, man, if I could change into 2 people, one would be an Amish and the other one would be a monk. Why? Because I like the way that they operate. I like the way that they are together. Their communities are together. I like what they talk about, what they mean, what they stand for. Man, I want to train with the monks. One point in my life, I want to train with the monks. I always said that I want to go to Tibet. I want to go right where the heart of it is, man. I'm in that kind of shape. I stretch, I meditate. I'm flexible. I still do all splits. I do everything fast. So I'm still like my doctor told me when my blood pressure was 116/65. He said you got the heart of an 18-year-old. Say Muay Thai. And you say you're in the Air Force. I got a son in the Army now in Germany. Did 10 years of karate, 10 years of boxing. My other son works for the military. He was in the Navy intelligence specialist, and now he works for the government on an Army base. But he got 10 years of boxing and 10 years of karate. He's 31 and one is 33. They still in shape. They still work out all the time, just like me. What's the face tattoo about? This one right here, you can't see it because it's backwards on here, but it says incomplete with the broken heart. I would explain it, but take too long. This one says faith, and this one's a $. Money on my mind. But I got 100 tattoos. I got tattoos on everything. Got tattoos on my hand. Tattoos all over my body, all on my back. I got 100 tattoos in about 2.5 years. I would try to be good, Kevin. That's the whole thing. I would try. Yeah, my sons, when they started taking karate, I taught the class. I appreciate it. They think I'm a good role model, and I guess that's what matters. I didn't lead them astray. And right to this day, I talk to my sons every day. And I got 2 sons, 33, 31. I got a daughter, 27. And my wife and I've been married this year would be 35 years. Hey, man, you know the deal, bro. I ain't getting no younger. They say it's a reality check when you realize you got less years in front of you than you got behind you. I can't see myself living 58 more years. It's just the body. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. That's 116. They say Moses lived to be 125. I don't know if I want to live to be 125 because at 125, that means that everybody I cared about probably ain't gonna still be here. How much did the tattoos cost me? A lot of money. It's 100 tattoos, bro. You know how it is. You know these cats out here ain't cheap. I was paying $300 to $500 every time I sat down. You catch me on another day, you'll see me up here with my shirt off. But I'll show you on. Let me say, I think I got this a picture. This is pretty much a picture of my front, even though you can't tell what everything is because it's backwards. But that's a picture of my front. And then I think I got a picture. This is a picture of my back. And I like the tattoos that cause the most pain. Like I got tattoos right here. I got tattoos behind my ear, behind my head, behind my neck. I like the ones that cause the most pain. Somebody say, have I ever been to prison? No, man, I ain't never been to prison. I'm too smart to go to jail. I ain't never say I ain't never done nothing. I just ain't never got caught doing it. But then I got caught, not by nobody, by God. That's why I changed my whole life. Because he kept giving me chances. And I figured one of these times he ain't gonna let me get away. He ain't gonna let me run fast. He ain't gonna let me jump high, duck low. He ain't gonna let me miss the bullets. One of these times that knife was actually gonna hurt me. So bottom line was I changed my game. And now I tell people about Jesus Christ, bro. It's the reason why I'm still here, which is why I'm online right now. We can get into a whole sermon if you want to. But the reality is, man, he kept me here for a reason. Kept me here for a reason. So about 2.5 years ago, I started this channel. And I rose up real fast in 2.5 years. I'm at almost 52. Well, I'm at 52,000 right now. And I got another channel, another fitness channel that right now is at almost 3,000. Then I got a lot of people on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and X. So my son is the same age you are? Ever do bone conditioning? Yeah, I do bone conditioning. George Foreman versus Jake. Jake Paul ain't heavy enough to fight George Foreman. Jake Paul is only like 215. George Foreman was like 300. George Foreman against Anthony Joshua. That's closer. That's closer in weight. Or George Foreman against that African boy. Yeah, I can't think of his name, but that African boy that beat Jared Anderson, that knocked Jared Anderson out. African dude. That'd be a good fight. I saw your back tattoos about not running faster. I saw your back tattoo about not running faster than your guardian. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Don't run faster than your guardian angel can fly, or you won't be protected. I understand that bone density. I tell people, man, when you really train like we really train, it's a lot. It's a lot. Training is a lot. Man, I don't know how much I spend on tattoos, but let's just say this. Every time I went in the tattoo shop, I used to win the lottery a lot. $500 tickets, $1,000 tickets. I would give it to the lottery guy. He said, bet, what you want? I said, what can you give me? He said, what you want? I said, do this side right here. He said, cool. I said, do this side right here. He said, cool. I said, put something on this side. And he just kept going. I love it because it was about the pain. It was about the pain. I wanted the worst stuff that you could get on the nape of your neck, on the side, going the back of the rib cage, hands, fingers, ear, right behind the neck, all that. Throat, I wanted the worst stuff. Sternum, I wanted all of it. I say my shins are 50% numb. Jake Paul is a heck of a boxer for someone who picked up the sport as an adult. Yeah? He beat a lot of people that had, he made the game, he changed the game. Jake Paul beat people that had 10 years in the game, and he had 10 months in the game. But you know what I respect Jake Paul for? And not his fighting is not incredibly horrible. I respect him because he started his own promotional company. He was the first promoter to ever pay a woman $1 million. Them women been getting shafted for a long time, bruh. And he was able to come into the game and pay like Amanda Serrano. She's a millionaire now, based on Jake Paul. So you was talking to Jeff Mayweather yesterday? Good job. Hey, look, Kevin Tripp, you know, some things we were good at. My mama told me I had the gift of gab, but I was using it wrong. So my thing was this. I was trying to pull women. And what was that going to do? It ain't doing nothing but hurt me and hurt them. I wasn't trying to help nobody, and they weren't trying to help me. It was just a communication gap. You know what I'm saying? So what I started doing, man, was started talking to people with my gift. Started trying to save people with my gift. Trying to educate people with my gift. Make my gift mean something. That's why I think God kept me here, because he knew I had potential to spread the word. Said, what is following Jesus all about? You got to talk. I mean, that's a long story, bruh. What principle Christians always follow? I don't know, man, because everybody's different. My thing is, I just try to live a good life. I try to live a life that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jesus walked around and talked to people when they were outside. Jesus wasn't like a normal preacher that you see these days wearing gold and jewelry and collecting money and driving big cars and wearing fancy suits and preaching in a building. Jesus preached outside. He talked to people about saving their lives, about not using drugs, about not abusing women. It was just following the laws, the order of laws. And that's what I do. That's what I talk about more. I don't care how much you read the Bible, because you might not even understand the Bible when you read it. What I care about is how you live your life. You know, we all can do good with our lives. We all can do good. And that's pretty much what I talk about. Doing good. Using what God gave you to make your life better and someone else's life better. Why God haven't sent me a woman? Because you're not ready. You'll get what's coming to you when you're ready. Man, you can't even imagine how many women. I was a cool young cat, dog. And I had too many people hanging around me. But you know what I did? I stopped dating everybody. And I asked God to send me somebody. And when the person showed up that I thought he sent, we started paying attention. I changed the whole game. No sleeping with them, none of that. I wanted to do something other than what I had done. If I'm trying to go somewhere different, I got to be willing to do something different. Now I've been married. Me and my wife dated for 8 months. In 1990, we dated for 8 months and got married in 1991. Hey, appreciate it, man. See, I don't look my age. I appreciate it. That's what all the eating right and not drinking and not smoking do for you. George Foreman versus Sonny Liston. Yep, that would have been a good fight. Moses Atuma. Hey, look, that's the guy I'm talking about. Hey, look, but he lost, though. But no, wait a minute, not Moses Atuma. That ain't the guy I'm talking about. I'll tell you in a second. But Moses Atuma is good. Let me see. I'm going to tell you the guy I was talking about. These names, man, these names get away from you, bro. There's so many boxers and so many fighters out there. You can't remember everybody. I can remember most people. I could tell you in 1 second. I'm ready to pull it up right now. The guy's name is Martin Bakole. Bakole. He's 20-1 right now, I believe. No, he's 21-2. This dude, that dude was like Clubber Lang. He beat the dog doodle out of Jared Anderson. He'll beat a lot of people. I respect your intelligence, but I don't believe in God anymore. That requires blind faith, and that's not facts. I need facts. Plus, I think God rules by fear and intimidation. He's supposed to be kind. Everybody got their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind your opinion. That's what makes the world go around. But we all believe different things because of our experience. Like my man said, you are free to make that choice. That's why God give us all free will. You are free to make that choice. What do you think about Bivol versus Benavidez? Bivol is not as good as Benavidez. Devontae, 1286. Yep. I think you misunderstand the Ten Commandments, bruh. You know, those are laws that we shouldn't break, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Those are laws that we shouldn't break. If you want to break those, that's a difference of opinion. But I don't know how that. There got to be rules, but if ain't rules in the world gonna be more crazy than it is right now. I mean, I don't have a problem, bruh, following laws of the world. Like it just like I say, you shouldn't kill your mother and father. I mean, that's one of the Ten Commandments. You know, commit adultery. You know what that is? That's one of the Ten Commandments. Not steal, not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Meaning you don't need to be sleeping with nobody's wife. These are common sense rules that the whole world should live by these rules, whether you believe in God or not. You know what I'm saying? They don't got to do with the Bible. Those rules should have been around just for people to not tear up the world. Because if you don't have rules, bro, the world is just gonna do what it do. It's gonna go where it go. It's gonna do what it do. I mean, I respect people, and that's pretty much what the Ten Commandments is. It's showing you how to respect people and how to live amongst people. If we didn't have rules in our society, bro, the world would be bananas. Just like you spent all that time in the military. If you didn't have rules in the military, then your life might not be where your life is now. Rules in Kung Fu, your life might not be where your life is now. Everybody got rules. That's why when you go to the military, they tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do. You don't understand the rules, but you're not supposed to understand all of them. You're just supposed to respect them. And that's what the Ten Commandments was. It was to try to get the world in some kind of order, because before the Ten Commandments, you had people were worshiping. There had come a time in life where people started worshiping animals. they was tripping in the Bible. They was tripping back in the day, bruh. And look, man, we had to be rules established so that people could live amongst each other. Otherwise, what would stop a guy? What would let you get married and stop a guy from walking in your house and sleeping with your wife, or going to your bank account and taking out your money, or getting in your car, pulling you out your car, getting in it and driving itself to work? The world would be chaos. That's why we need rules. What are those medals for? Boxing and karate. Yeah, Bacoli got KO, but hey, look, there was a fight though. Hey, look, he went down on the sword, bruh. Andrew Harper, my man. Hey, look, man, like I tell people, I am not against nobody else's opinion. There are atheists out here for a reason. They tell you this. They tell you that the devil was once an angel. They got cast out of heaven. And he can hear the same thing that real angels can hear. So when you praying, you don't know who you're praying to. So sometimes when you're being told that all this stuff you should be doing, you're being told by somebody else. You ain't being told by God. You're being told by the devil. Devil got just as many people. I tell people all the time, devil got just as many people out here working as God do. Devil got more people. Devil's more like Amazon. Devil got a person in a van on every street, delivering a package every single day. Well, we got these people out here got it twisted. They start preaching God so they can get money. Some people are smart enough to understand the Bible, smart enough to understand chapters, smart enough to write sermons, but they're not godly. So they twisting the sermons. And I had a friend tell me a couple of days ago, a pastor that he knew, asking his members now for their W-2 forms to make sure that they donate the right amount of money to the church. That ain't God. That's that pastor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man. But like I said, y'all see what I'm doing. I ain't up here trying to force none of my stuff down your throat. Hey, look, anybody that don't agree with what I say is cool. We can agree to disagree. That's why they come up with that term. Agree to disagree. Hey, say you like my open-minded attitude? Hey, look, man, that's what the world should be about. The world should be, we respect each other. Like I don't know nothing about you, Kevin, but I respect you. And that's the bottom line. I don't know nothing about you, but I respect you. You've been here for 66 years. You see what I'm saying? I respect you. You got a belief system that works for you. I honestly believe Benavidez stops Bevo just like the rest of them. Yeah, me too. Hey, look, you just answered your own question when you said worship me or else isn't free. It is free because he just gave you the opportunity to worship him or not. But you not reading the Bible right if you thinking God said worship me or go to HE double hockey sticks. No, it's one way to get into heaven, and that's through Jesus. But you can go somewhere else. That's free will. He ain't make you. He said do it or not. That's up to you. But it didn't come out the way people preached it. People preach it the way they want you to hear it. Because it's more devils out here than it is Jesus people out here. That's what the word free will means. It means you can go either or. If I tell you do drugs or don't come in my house. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs and you can come in my house. Do drugs, leave my crib. I'm giving you a choice. What you choose is up to you. Well, the bottom line, Kevin, is if I told you, and I'm gonna leave it at this. If I told you don't kill nobody or you can go to jail for life, and then you decide that you want to kill somebody because you felt like they deserved it, then when I hit you with that go to jail for life card, what's the problem? I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. So it's just that simple. And God never says anything that sounds mean or derogatory. Somebody told you that. And that's why it sounded mean or derogatory. Or you read it that way. It ain't he didn't preach it that way. God didn't walk the street and say, if you don't follow me, y'all going to HE double hockey sticks. He never mentioned it. Other people did. When someone says the only way to get into heaven is through me, you got a choice. He didn't say, "Oh, you going somewhere else." Hey, look, you believe something else. You go where you believe. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we're gonna be where we're gonna be at, and that's that. Look, so you like the man told me a long time ago. You believe what you believe, but when you laying in the bed and you're looking up at the ceiling, you better confess to somebody, whatever God you believe in, or whatever devil you believe in, or whatever person you believe in, whatever religion you believe in, so you can go somewhere. Am I a vet? No, I am not. Father was in the military, uncles was in the military, both sons in the military. I never got the opportunity. They hit me with the dumb rule back in 1986. 86, when I tried to go in right after high school, I was lined up to go in the Marines. They said I had flat feet, no arch on my left foot. I didn't even know what that meant until they said, you can't go in. Permanent no enlistment. I thought it just meant go get a doctor. And they were like, nope. Let me see. Hey, look, we're going to get off of this religious topic because that's why they say you don't talk about politics and religion because two people ain't going to agree. So look, that's what it is, yo. We off the religion because no one's gonna agree, and it's cool. We don't have to agree. Remember, at the end of the day, this is your life, this is my life, and everybody up here got their own life. So that being the case, let's talk about something else. Great idea. That topic is done, but you have great views. Hey, look, I'm just common sense. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know is common sense. You know what I'm saying? I just know common sense. And I'm not saying that somebody else don't. You just look, everybody is free to have an opinion. Free to have their own. You know, Tarika, even God knew when to walk away. Even a monk. I just watched a monk on TV the other day, and the monk he just finished a peace walk. And a guy that was at the peace walk was saying that the monk didn't believe in the right God or whatever, but he don't understand that Buddhism been around since before the Bible came out. But he was condemning the monk, like, you know, the monk was like, he tried to talk to him, and once you get to a certain point, you walk away. There's nothing else you can say. I don't like to be at that point. Larry Holmes and Ken Norton, great fight to watch. Yes, sir. That was a battle. Ken Norton was a power puncher with body shots, and Larry Holmes had that stick. He would pop, pop, moving around. Man, that's a good one. What's your memorable athletic accomplishment? A grand national championship in karate. When you win first place kata, first place weapon, first place kumite, and then you get the fourth trophy because you won all three of the other ones. But I appreciate y'all being on my channel on a Friday afternoon because I'm sure y'all could have been somewhere else having fun. Y'all could have been somewhere else having fun doing something else, but y'all chose to be here with your boy. And it's all good in the neighborhood. Glenn, what up, dog? Say have a great weekend. You too, player. What's my take on Muslims? I don't have a take on them. I'm not Muslim. I don't know enough about them. Look, it's like asking me what's my take on a pit bull. I never owned a pit bull. I can't tell you about them. Hey, coach, what cheat recipes are healthy, vegan that won't break the bank? What cheat? I don't do cheat. Oh, you said cheap. I thought you said cheat, like cheat snacks. No, man, I'm going. My food today, bro, is a vegan plant-based pizza. It's a vegan plant-based pizza. Made by a company called Amy's. It's a plant-based vegan vegetable pizza. That's what I'm eating today. Now y'all know I eat vegetables every other day, but one day of the week, I get that vegetable pizza. Why? Because that cauliflower crust make me feel like I'm eating bread. It makes me feel good. Fills my tummy. You know what I'm saying? But but it's going vegan is not really expensive. It's the same as going in the store buying a whole lot of other stuff. But when you're vegan, you don't buy stuff that's made by animal, like no milk products, no cheese products. So you walking past the cookies because they got milk and they got eggs and they got cheese and donuts, and you bypassing everything. You go into the plant-based protein bars. You go into the plant-based drinks. You go if you want plant-based chicken or plant-based fish, they got that. If you want other meals like made with tofu and stuff like that, it's not expensive. It's the same as buying anything else. You just not buying the other thing, and now you buying this. I eat vegetables and salads a lot. I eat apples, orange, bananas, grapes, watermelon, cantaloupe. I eat peanuts, cashews, and sunflower seeds. But when people go in the store and buy a bag of cookies, I buy a pack of peanuts. When they go get a honey bun, I get a protein bar. When they go get a piece of chicken, if I wanted chicken, I get plant-based chicken. When they get their protein drinks that's got everything in it, I get the plant-based protein. When they eating rice, I can eat rice depending on how it's made. But I make my own food, so it's an easy choice. So you fast until Monday. Hey, look, I fast every day. Hey, look, 23 hours without eating every single day. Been doing this particular type of food eating plan for over 2 years. Bustin' Dustin, what's happening, homeboy? I see the muscles up, bro. Muscles up. Say vegan 7 years. Simo, hey, look, I've been a vegan since 2014. Chickpea pancakes and sweet potatoes for breakfast. Hey, look, as long as it say on the, when I read the label, my biggest thing about eating is this. I eat stuff that is 100% vegan, but the biggest thing is how many carbs does it have? Because I'm not going to eat a vegan product that's made strictly 100% vegan that's got too much sugar or too many carbs, because this is going to, take your body out of whack, and I'm trying to keep my body where it's at. Say Ray Robinson versus Ray Leonard. That'd have been a war. Hey, look, sometimes, man, you find two fighters that would have been a war. Some of the best fights, man, you want to see, go back and watch Tommy Hitman Hearns. Watch how he used that jab, bruh. Glenn, take care. God bless, homie. Say you feel like you're highly active and bulking right now. See, I don't like bulking. I don't never gain weight no more, man. I just don't want to put it back on. I mean, I eat to stay in a deficit to where I'm at right now. I walk around between 140 and 145 every day. I think the highest I've been in the last 90 days was like 149, and that's because I drink a gallon of water. Y'all know I put this gallon there. I ain't been drinking my water, man. I got a half a gallon left. I got all the way up to 8 o'clock at night. I could drink this in about an hour. I drink this water like I used to drink a Coke 45. I used to drink that Coke 45 back in the day. Now I put that Coke 45 down. Nah, Tommy Hearns would have beat Haney. Tommy Hearns is one of the old school fighters that not a lot of people would have beat in his prime. Tommy Hearns was trained by Emanuel Stewart, one of the greatest. And Tommy Hearns knew how to use that jab. That boy was vicious. And he was a warrior. So you got your water too? Hey, look, I drink a gallon a day. I drank a half a gallon this morning, but the mistake is I got to stop drinking water somewhere around 11 o'clock, because around 1, I usually go for my run. So when you go for a run, you can't have a half a gallon of water jiggling around in your stomach. So when I went for that run, come back home, and then I get on live stream, and that's when I can start drinking my water again. But it's one of those deals, man, where it's 5 minutes to 4 right now. So I got about 35, 40 minutes before I can start cooking. My food only takes like 15 minutes to cook. And I played it all at the same time. Because when I sit down, I don't want to get back up. I sit down at 5 o'clock on the dot, and I start eating. And by 6 o'clock, I'm in the kitchen washing my plate. And then I don't eat again until tomorrow. See, I had a good cross? Yeah. I mean, sometimes people are good at stuff. Sometimes Emanuel Stewart was good at what that cross would do, and had good examples of those guys that knew how to use it. Everybody got a favorite punch. Every coach got a favorite punch that he goes back to when he want to teach somebody something that's going to work. Say 211 was my best beer. I've been alcohol-free for 7 years, went vegan the same time, and broke up with the toxic girl at the same. Bro, you did everything right. You did everything right at the same time. You changed your life. Hey, look, I ain't had to break up with nobody, but I broke up with that beer. Coach, you have a sword, as in a sword, sir? If so, train that extension of your arm as well. We're going to need you, coach, a son of the Most High God. Hey, look, I train with the sword, man. But I train every part of my body. I do stuff that a lot of people don't think about. I do wrist curls this way. I do 100 using 20s. Then I do them this way. I do 100 using 20s. Then I make them touch and do like this. And I do 100 to twist all of this. So all that work. Then I do biceps. Then I do triceps. Then I do shoulders. And of course, I do the rest of the body. So when you holding something and you doing like this, you basically you build the muscle for that. So you can kick butt, but not high ones. Hey, look, when I was in karate as a young man, my martial art instructor told me I was gonna get tired of kicking people in the face. I was gonna get older and want to kick them in the stomach. Nah, I still want to kick them in the face. Hey, bro, you was fed up with the nonsense. It sounds like you had a strong realization of some kind of truth. Oh yeah, yeah. You talking about SEMO? Yeah. Hey, look. Sometimes that truth hit you in the face, bruh. Sometimes it hit you right in the face. Sometimes you realize you wasting your time. I realized that too when I was growing up. I realized that too. Sometimes you be wasting your time. And when you realize you're wasting your time, you can't get that time back. So you got to get up out of there. Hey, look, I dropped the video today just because I want to. Somebody had asked me earlier. They asked me in a live stream a couple of days ago if I could do a one-hand assisted pull-up because they see me doing pull-ups all the time. I didn't even know what it was. I had to Google it. You know, somebody asked me the other day, they say, Coach, can you do a one-hand assisted pull-up? I didn't know what that was. So I went online and I looked it up. And it's a one-hand assisted pull-up, which means my hand is right here and the other hand is just right here. So they said, Coach, you think you can do it? I don't know. We about to find out, though. We about to find out together. Let's see. One, two, hey. Woo. Made all this a little tingly. I ain't lying. Made my wrist a little tingly. So he asked me online. He asked me if I could do it. And I was like, I don't know, but I'm going to try it. He said, you should try it. Let me know. I said, I'm going to try it online, live. And I will make a video out of it. So I did it. Hey, look, all this right here got tight quick. But I did it twice. Because I made the video the first time, but you couldn't see it that clear. Where the camera was at, it kind of had a glare from the window. So I did it twice. Each time, I did it 3 times. So I probably could do like 10 of them. I feel like I could do 10. Anytime I can get to 3, I know I can get to 5. And if I get to 5, I'm going to force myself to get to 10 because that's pretty much how I do things. But it was definitely good. Coach, you're a gentleman. That I'm grateful is our side. Respect for real. Hey, look, I appreciate it, dog. The 100, bruh. Hey, look, somebody got to be the right guy. Somebody got to be the guy. I tell people, man, I'm up here just trying to do what is right for life. Trying to do what God would have me do with the rest of my life. Because I know what I did with the first part of it. I threw it away. And he gave me some more time. Granted me some more time to get it right. Say I'm from Virginia? Man, you know I'm from Virginia. I'm from Hampton, Virginia, dog. Coach, there are people who are literally 40 years younger than you that can't even do that many pull-ups with both hands. Hey, look, get with it. Get with the program. I ain't never tried to see what I'm in Virginia, dog. Kevin Tripp, I'm in Virginia. I haven't ever seen how many I could do. But I know I do 10 sets of 10 every day. So I figured 15 straight probably wouldn't be a problem. Maybe I can get close to 20. We got a kit in common. What's a kit? None of us are the right guy. Hey, look. No, we all working towards something, bro. I know I won't. Hey, look. New York via way of Norfolk. Hampton. Hey, look, that's what good, man. I stayed in Hampton. I grew up in Hampton. I lived in Newport News for a little while. Bad news, but I'm mostly from Hampton. I was born in Newport News, but lived in Hampton. I said, sound like a good job, Kevin. I spent my whole life being a barber. Had an easy life. 15 years old, started cutting hair at the crib. 18 years old, my client was 15 heads a day, 7 days a week. So I went to a shop, became an apprentice. Worked in the shop from when I was 18 till I was 23. Well, 19 till I was 23. And in my 23rd year, I opened up my own shop. Hey man, like I said, I'm walking in the right direction now. I knew I wasn't in the right direction. You can call it whatever you want, but I wasn't going in the right direction when I was younger. I know life wasn't about hurting people. I know life wasn't about upsetting people. I know life wasn't about letting people down. It wasn't about cheating people out of happiness. So I changed my life. Somebody said I look like Tyrese, maybe Tyrese's older brother. Were you a fan of Zab Judah? Yes, I was. Zab Judah was my dog. A guy used to come to my gym, call him Big E. Zab Judah was his cousin. Have a blessed weekend, everybody. Holla, my man. C-Mo Cuts. Hey, C-Mo say my next client walking in, I'm a licensed barber since 2010. That's what's good, man. Hey, look, I've been in the barbering field my whole life. I got my license in 1990 and opened up my first shop in 1991 and a half and kept it until 2020. I had 4 shops. What do I think about Bruce Lee? You can't see it right now, but most of the time I do my live streams where you can see the posters hanging on the wall. I got the Bruce Lee poster right here from Enter the Dragon. I like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was the man. I like his work ethics. Jones Brandon, let's go. What up, Coach? Have a blessed Friday, did. Why did Floyd have to do Haney like that in the spar with Tank? Oh man, that's old school. But he was seeing what Haney was made out of. And Haney ain't back down. Haney was good. But look at Haney now. And look at why Tank won't fight Haney now. And look, Haney done grew. Yeah. Yep. I do all, man. It's nothing I don't do. I go to bed. I do stretches at night before I do what I call kick practice at 9:20 every night. 9:20 is when my daughter called my wife and talked on the phone at 10 o'clock. So at 9:20, I start stretch practice and then kick practice. Then before I go to bed at night, I lay on the floor and I do what's called 6 inches and I work on my breathing. You know what 6 inches are. Put your hands under your bottom, feet on the floor, body flat out like this, hold your feet 6 inches off the ground and just lay there. And I think. I don't even feel the 6 inches. I just use it for thinking purposes. I wake up in the morning, I look up at the ceiling, I thank God for waking me up, and then I get up out of bed. And then the rest of my day belongs to me. I built me one of those cold punches of a 300-gallon horse trunk. Cold plunges. You said punches. I thought I had to think about what you were saying. Hey, look, Uncle Charlie, handle your business, player. Tank is a prize fighter. Man, he ain't no tough guy for real. Ain't he got that dog in him? He was just young. Yeah, yeah. Tank is what he is. Tank was a thug that come from the street that they made into a good fighter. That's why at the end of a fight with Tank, you liable to get fight in the parking lot. Tank was that type of fighter. They had to calm Tank down. Demetri Jones, what's good with your dog? Man, I got a lot of people up here politicking, man. Ain't nothing better than having a channel where people can talk to each other and y'all can learn something from each other. Y'all can teach something to each other and y'all can agree or disagree on something and still be on the channel. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the channel was intended to do. It wasn't intended for me to just sit here and be the whole enchilada. I just want to put people together. Put people together so we can all build something together. That's why I tell people I put a lot of videos out about a lot of stuff. And if somebody asks me something, I'll demonstrate it. If somebody asks me to show something from something else, I'll talk about it. If anybody up here got a channel, please tell me what the channel is about. I'll promote it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. This ain't about me. It's about us. That's what it is. It's about us. We having barbershop conversations without being in the barbershop. See what you did? That's what I'm talking about. I've been in the barbershop my whole life. You know I like that life. Hey, my mom always told me, Kevin, it's easier to smile than it is to frown. See, the smile don't take no energy. Why love Keezy? Why love Keezy? I guess that's what it says. But what up, man? What it do? Now I know I got a lot of new people up here. Unless y'all just up here, y'all don't say nothing when y'all up here. But look, I appreciate y'all for being up here. Please hit the like button. Show the algorithm that when we up here, we having a good time with each other, fellowshipping. And please sign up for the channel so this don't be the first time and the last time you up here. And with that being said, y'all know who I am. Coach Carl, Mr. 58 is the new 28. I'm in the 20 years of karate, 20 years of boxing, calisthenic training, weight training, bike, run, walk, whatever you talking, I'm talking. You feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. Everybody up here got a job to do. And that's why I tell people all the time, and I've had live streams that had 20,000 people, but only 500 of them was in the chat. So what do you think the 19,500 people are doing? They watching the chat. They learning from the chat. That's why it's important for y'all to ask questions and give out answers. Why? Simply because you might be asking the same question that somebody else got that can't ask for different reasons. Somebody is sitting under the bed right now because they've been beat up, they've been abused, they've been, mentally, physically, and emotionally abused. They in the closet. They ain't came out the closet yet. I ain't talking about being gay, but if you're gay and you up here, I'm happy to have you up here. I don't care who's up here as long as y'all having a good time, as long as y'all hearing a good rhyme, as long as y'all talking to me and talking to each other. What you do behind closed doors don't got to do with nobody up here but you. Just be up here. Just be a part of the program. With that being said, hey, look, I know y'all are short, tall, big, and small. It don't even matter. Y'all in the best shape of your life or you trying to get in the best shape of your life. It don't even matter. I'm just glad y'all here. Maybe y'all can learn something, hear something that motivates you and inspire you to keep pushing. And with that being said, thank y'all for the conversations and let's keep the party going. But don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That I appreciate. Your Friends Podcast. Jones Brother, let's go. Let me see. Say, Coach. Hold up. At Jones Brandon, Brandon, Jones Brandon. Let's go. Make sure I got it right. Is this it, Jones? Is that it? Oh, I see it. Jones Brandon, let's go. Now, where can I find that Friends Podcast? I just signed up to your channel. Now, tell me where to find that Friends Podcast. Bustin' Dustin, salute, dog. At 28, Coach, I was a beast, but I wasn't right in the spirit. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I was a beast at 28 years old, too, tearing up the streets. I was the wrong kind of beast. Keep it real, Coach. You was pop locking back in the day. Man, I was good at pop locking. While you driving now, I still can. Still can worm, dog. You know what deal is, man? And look, I still bop, bop, bop. I was still good at it. Turn on some music, I can get up out my seat, move my feet. I was good at all that. You know what I'm saying? I came up in the game, bro. When the game was just starting, I was out there. Appreciate it, Kevin Tripp. We're going to be back up here again. I'm up here every day. Same time. Same bat channel. So you try to get the link on here. Jones Brandon. Are you afraid of death? And what do you think happens when you die? No, I'm not afraid of death. I don't know why, man. It just never seemed to be something I thought about twice. I figured when it was my time, it'd be my time. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to be sick for a long time before I go. I don't want to be in pain before I go. That's the only thing I think about. So, you know, with that being said, trying to make sure that don't happen. And how do you make sure that don't happen? By doing everything right. Eating right, sleeping right, not drinking, not using drugs, not beating my body up. But nah, when it's my time, dog, I feel like it's my time, it's my time. I didn't live a good life. Everything I ever wanted to do, I did it. I literally did it. Everything besides go to I've been to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and hung out with the Amish. Got a chance to see how they was doing things. But I want to go hang out with the monks, and I want to train with them because I'm in that kind of shape. I can run all day just like they can. I don't complain about nothing. I don't have no ailments. I haven't, for those that don't know, like my immune system is strong. My health is 100. I haven't had a common cold since I was 22 or 23 years old, before I got married. So the 34, almost 35 years I've been married, I've never been sick. Same thing I say, Kevin. No, I ain't never been afraid to die. When it's my time, I don't know. It's just going to be my time. I done everything I was supposed to do while I was here. Biggest thing is I taught my kids how to survive in my absence. Look, it is what it is. All my kids are grown and gone. How did I end up hanging out with the Amish? What you do, just pull up. No, they got these tour type things you can do. You can go to the Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and they got a tour you can take, or you can just ride through the neighborhood. They got a whole neighborhood in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You just ride through the neighborhood. Them hills is like this, though. So be real careful. Don't try to be flying, because you be up in the air with your car. But now you can go hang out with the Amish, man. You can see how they live, see what they do, go to the little stores that they got, go to the little farms that they got. Yeah, man, I just wanted to see the togetherness, how they all bond together and try to make it happen. You see Amish, they working on their own accord. They come to the stores, same stores that we went to. We went to Marshalls. They was in Marshalls, but they was only buying clothes that was made for them. I mean, it was real. You got a chance to see somebody that won't about hip-hop and bebop. So you got to do some prep before sundown. Hey, look, handle your business, man. Do what you do, baby. Handle your business. I got a couple more minutes I could be online, and I got to get off because y'all know it's 4:17. I've been on here 93 minutes. But I'm going to be off here in a minute, man, so I can go upstairs, take that shower, come downstairs, and start cooking. I saw a video of them building a shed. It was like 25 of them. They literally lifted up an entire barn and moved it. Hey, look, I saw a situation recently where an Amish guy's barn burned down to the ground. Didn't got all the animals out, but the barn burned down. The next morning, about 6 trucks pulled up full of wood. Them cats got out and built him a barn. That's what they do there. That's what they do there. Kevin Tripp, take care, player. I'll be up here tomorrow. If you up and you out or up and available, I get online tomorrow around most time like 2 o'clock on a Saturday, between 1 and 2 o'clock. I stay up here at least an hour. All in unison. That's what they do. They do the same thing, man. They help each other out. Wonder we should take a page from their book and stop watching the guy from across the street and go help him out. It takes a village. You know the saying. Yes, sir. It takes a village. It does, man. It takes a village. That's what I tell people, man. We didn't do none of this by ourselves. It takes a village. And it's cool because everybody in the village ain't got to think alike. We ain't got to sing alike. We ain't got to walk alike. And we ain't got to talk alike. I tell people all the time, me and my wife are nothing alike. If you see my wife dressed to the nine. My wife likes shows that I don't like. She eat food that I don't like. But I watch shows with her. I don't have to like them. I just, they ain't far from, from what we watch together. But the whole thing is, we not alike. But when y'all see us, you can't tell we ain't a couple. We rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we do. We both got the black bucket hats on. Y'all see the black bucket hats. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do things. We just chill people, man. She ain't nothing like me. I ain't nothing like her. But together we make a pair. Saying, hey, look, that's how I go. She work out the way she work out, and I work out the way I work out. She eats fish and chicken and seafood, and I don't eat no meat at all. But it don't matter. She don't got to eat what I eat to be sitting next to me. I ain't one of them squeamish kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them kind of guys. Yeah, y'all see us together. Y'all understand, man. Hey, look, we built this thing. We built a family. That's what it is. She take me to plays. Y'all see the boy go to a play with a bucket hat on, cause I don't be playing, yo. Y'all know how I get down. It's sweatpants all day for your boy, track sneakers. But I got the bucket hats. I got the bucket hats. Y'all both look healthy. A sign of a good relationship. Y'all don't look stressed. I know, man. We can't be stressed out. You seen my kids? Look, this is my daughter. My daughter is 27. Just her and her cat living on her own in Maryland, doing her own thing and chilling. And let me see. I got a picture up here somewhere. Oh, here. There's a picture of me and my sons. Wait a minute. That's me and my sons. The one with the white hat on, cream color hat, is my son CJ. He's 33. And my son Nick got the black shirt on. He's 31. And my daughter's 27. And look, people tell you, man, you see what you see. If you see the smile, it's for a reason. We all doing it. Both of my sons are grown and grown. They both married. My youngest son is 31. He got 3 kids. They chilling. They all be fresh to death. And my oldest son, he married, and he got 1 son. Hold up. The little cat in the blue jacket. That's my oldest son with the white hat on. That's his son. His son is 10. And that's my daughter in the middle, Zaria. She's 27. And my son, Nick, is 31. Everybody doing the right thing. So it's all about life, man. If you do the right thing, you get the right thing. I tell people, if you teach your kids what you know, they got a choice. Everybody got a choice. They can go left or right. But if you teach them what you know, chances are they're going to go right. Look, somebody told me the other day, I showed him this picture of my littlest grandson. He just turned 1, eating his birthday cupcake, and he's smiling. He had his birthday party, right? Look, I'm going to show y'all a picture of him at his birthday party. Look at him. He knew that birthday party was for him, and he won, dog. He was happy. Hey, man. Hey, look, Ether said 4 grandbabies. Hey, look, I tried. I tell people, your life, it shows your life in your offspring. If I had done all that bad stuff, tore up the whole world, and my kids, you might see them on the news. But you see him on the news now. My oldest son is 33. He's in the Army in Germany. My youngest son works for the military. He was in the Navy for 6 years. He works for the military as an intelligence specialist. He works for the government now. And my daughter works for a mortgage company. She got a bachelor's degree from Norfolk State University. Both of my sons got associate's degrees. And me and my wife, it's a whole plan, bro. We had a plan. Only have as many as you can afford to take care of, and that didn't mean money. That meant how much time you could spend with them. But say train them in the way they should go. And look, that's the plan. And if they see me doing right, like both of my sons come to me one day at different times. I don't even think they both knew they were saying it. They both told me that they searched long and hard to find a wife that reminded them of their mother so that they would have the same relationship that me and my wife had. And that is a blessing. That's a blessing. That's a blessing that you can't steal. You got to earn that one. That's a blessing that you can't steal. When they tell you that they search for a woman that matched the personality of their mother so that they would have the same relationship with their wife that I had with my wife. that'll put you, that'll have a grown man wiping his, hey look, I keep a napkin in my pocket in case, I gotta dap up. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't too proud to cry now. Coach be crying in some of these love movies. I just want to know, where are the women? And now some of them are up here now. So we got Tarika was up here. We got Priscilla that's up here. We got some women up here. So where are the women that really support the men? Now, I ain't talking about because he got a paycheck. I'm talking about to stand behind this man. Even when that man is screwing up, you stand behind him and you help him get it straight. Remember, I can't think of the name of it right now. Remember the movie that had Denzel Washington in it? And Antoine Fisher. Antoine Fisher. That was a real movie. That was a real movie. If y'all ain't seen no movie before that's real, watch Antoine Fisher. Antoine Fisher was 1,000. Why? Simply because he had problems that were fixable. And the woman stood by him and helped him fix them. Man, that movie brought tears to my eyes, dog. It brought tears to my eyes. I'm glad I see these women chiming in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, it ain't just about these brothers. It's these women. Hey, look, the women up here. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the deal is. Hey, look, I'm going to tell y'all women something since y'all chiming in. If y'all women up here, please chime in. Come on, chime in. Let me know where you at. Say I'm right here, coach. I got something for y'all. Chime in for me so I can know y'all up here. Where you at, Tarika? I ain't seen your name pop up. Chime in. I was told this. I was told this. A woman's heart should be so intertwined with God that a man would have to seek him in order to find her. You feel what I'm saying now? A woman's heart should be so intertwined with God that a man would have to seek him in order to find her. In other words, he can't find you on the block. He can't find you in the club. He can't find you in the backyard. He can't find you in the neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? He got to go to God to find you because you don't even exist to him. He'll walk right past you. And that's good because you don't need him if he didn't go to God first. He should go to God for God's approval to talk to you. That's the bottom line. I got down on my hands and knees. I lie to y'all now. I'm going to give y'all the real truth right now. I got down on my hands and knees because my mama told me, she said, boy, you got the gift of gab, but you're using it wrong. I said, what you mean, mama? She said, all these girls? I said, mama, them girls is crazy. She said, all them girls? All them girls is crazy? Or is it you? I had to think about that. Mama hit me with a dagger right in the heart. I said, mama, what'd you do that to me for, mama? Mama said, listen, Carl, you got the gift of gab, but you're using it wrong. You want to talk to everybody. You can't talk to everybody. You're just wasting these girls' time, and you allowing them girls to waste your time. Y'all ain't on the same page. So I got down on my hands and knees that night, and I said, God, please, I'm going to take a break because I'm confused right now. I don't know what I want. And if you don't know what you want, anything will do. So I said, I'm going to take a break, God. I'm going to take a break. So I took a break for about 1.5 years. No girls, no dates, no nothing, no hanky-panky, no hugging, no kissing, no nothing. I said, God, if you send her my way, I'm going to do good by her. I'm going to do right by her. I'm going to do right by us. I'm sitting at this girl's house that was just friends, where you have the house, the neighborhood house that's got everybody sitting on the porch. And this girl's walking down the street. And for some reason, I noticed her. And I said, who is that? She said, oh, that's Tashana. And I was like, okay, who is that? She said, I can call over here. No, don't call over here. No, 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 no. Now I'm cool cat now. Don't call her because I want everybody to know my business. So I said, give her my number. She gave her my number. I talked to her the next day. She called me. I talked to her the next day. And I said, listen, I don't know nothing about you, but it felt right. You feel me? It felt right. We started dating. Only thing I would do, I made myself hold her hand, walk with her, hug her, give her a kiss, and that was it. No booty squeezing, none of that sneaky stuff. No. Put all that stuff out to pasture. None of that stinky stuff, right? Dated for 6 months before we even got somewhat intimate. 8 months we was married. All my friends said, what in the Sam Hill is wrong with this dude? I told them at 23 years old, I'd never be married. I'm a player. At 23, that same year, it was August of 23. I turned 24 in November. So in January, I was saying, no way. 8 months later, I was married. Been married now 34 years. Be 35 years on August the 13th, 2026. Be 35 years. I asked God. He sent her. He put it in my area. What did Michael Irvin say? Michael Irvin say the quarterback's job is not to throw me the ball. It's his job to throw the ball in my area. It's my job to go up and get the ball. That's what I told God. If you put her in my area, I'll sense that she's here. My wife told me, she was my girlfriend at the time, she told me, she said, I didn't even think you like me because you ain't make a pass at me. I said, well, I done that before. That didn't work out right. See, I need to do something different. If I wanted something different, I had to do something different. So I did something different. I decided that I was going to treat her like I would treat my mama. Like I wanted a man to treat my mama. My mom and daddy they broke up when I was in the 6th grade. So I ain't had an example. And then I said, you know what? I told my oldest son when he was 16. I said, you know the fastest way to get hit in the head with the phone? He said, how's that? I said, I had 2 girls call my house for you. We ain't raising no players. He was like, I got it. That was the end of that. The conversation was over. And then my son he said, listen, I learned a lot from you. He said, I watched how you treated mama, and I wanted the same thing. That's all I wanted. I wanted them to see what it was like to be happy, content, fulfilled, and in love. I wanted them to see that because I wanted them to have the same thing. Now, the measuring stick, it's like 42 feet long, hoping that my daughter find the right person in her life. She don't have no boyfriend. She ain't dating. She got a cat. It's her and her cat. She got a good job. She got a good house. She got her own car. She make her own money. She's saving. She investing. She got stuff that most people be tripping off of. I'm going to show y'all something. But I told my daughter, I said, listen, he coming. Be patient. He coming. When he come, you'll know it. He'll show up. I'm going to show y'all something. My daughter is a reader. I don't know. They say ain't nobody smarter than a reader. I'm going to show y'all something that y'all probably going to trip off of. This is my daughter's. My daughter got a nice apartment in Maryland, which is about 3 hours from here. This is her library. And she got new bookshelves now. Because she done filled all those up. She got 2 new bookshelves. That pink cart is full of books now too. That little pink cart that y'all just saw is the cart that she put the books that she haven't read yet. She got about 3,000 books. That's what she do. She go to work, she read, she come home, she's in the anime. She doing her thing, she living her life. But she's gonna have to find somebody that can be the yin to the yang, if you understand what I'm saying. The other half of her is out there. They say my son went to Germany, single, and found a wife in Germany. And he says, he told a story at the wedding. He said, they said that the other half of your soul is somewhere in the world. And sometimes you got to go out there and find it. He traveled almost 14 to 16 hours on a plane to land somewhere. Didn't know why God sent him to Germany as his first duty station. Because your other half of your soul was there. Now, I don't want to preach to y'all, but it sounds like I'm preaching. I'm just telling y'all, if you ain't got who you're looking for, keep looking. Don't settle. Because the Bible says you and that person have to be equally yoked in order for it to work. You know, these church girls can't marry a thug. Remember that I Fell in Love with a Church Girl? That was an excellent movie. If y'all ain't ever seen that, go watch it. Ja Rule and the girl from the little singing group. I can't think of her name. But Ja Rule, and it's called I Fell in Love with a Church Girl. That's an awesome movie. It'll make you cry. Hey, look. Yes, sir. But look, I appreciate y'all being up here. Because y'all get to see that coach ain't just about coaching. You know what I'm saying? Coach ain't just about coaching. Coach been living for 58 years, almost be 59 years old this year. Hey, look. Coach got some info up here and some info in his heart. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. It's a Friday afternoon. Y'all could be doing anything and listening to me, but y'all up here, and I appreciate it. So with that being said, I got to get ready to go. It is now, I got 10% left on this phone anyway. It's 4:34. Now I wish everybody up here, whether you're a guy or you're a girl, I wish you a happy Valentine's Day. If you don't believe in it, then I just wish you a happy day. So with that being the thing, hey, look, y'all be safe and take care of yourself, and God bless each and every one of y'all. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow between 1 and 2 p.m. All right? Holla. Ah.